today let's talk about the abuse.
Yes, okay, that's a really interesting question and very important actually, because in our experience and our training as carers, we know about this abuse and whistleblowing and different things, which means um, I'll give you 3 examples of
Please.
abuse, shall I? So there could be mental abuse, psychological abuse. Obviously, mental and psychological go hand in hand.
And some sample?
Well, psychological abuse could be where the carer or the family even are undermining that person, telling them that they're useless and that they can't look after themselves, just making a person feel really low self-esteem and low about themselves and disturbing them, actually as well. So, a lot of psychological abuse does go on, and it can be found in families, carers, environments they're in. So we're trained to sort of watch for that psychological abuse, and also that's why we have our report and record book, because we write everything down, and if we think something's going on that is untoward and not very nice and not good,
you have to inform.
We inform our superiors about that. There's obviously physical abuse. Again, we have to look for marks on the body, extra marks, not just bed sores and the usual marks. We look for unusual bruising, different types of, marks. Again, we're trained to watch for that, which is very important in a vulnerable person or persons. There could be financial abuse, which is obviously, just say if somebody's been given the freedom to use a Visa card and you're abusing that, you might go to the supermarket and pretend that the bill was €100 instead of €30.
You don't need it, yes.
There's lots of tricks and ways that you could abuse that situation with the person's money or house or personal items. Like, we are trained that if they give us gifts, we're not particularly meant to take them unless we've talked to the family and they've agreed. We have to be very careful in those areas. So there's like 3 different examples quickly of abuse that can occur. Whistleblowing, that's a thing where if we think abuse is happening in the home, we have to watch for that and tell our managers, our line managers. We report it, we write it all down, what we've observed.
And they will inform police station or
well, there's certain authorities that you can inform. One can be the police, or if it's involving the family, then confidentiality. Just say if your service user, the lady you're looking after or the man you're looking after, wants to tell us something in private that's happening to them, then we have to take that on board and respect their confidentiality, but be responsible to go and report that to somebody.
It's very sensitive.
Yes, very, so this area is very sensitive, and you have to be aware and astute of what's going on around your environment to protect that person or persons. Yes.
Okay.